students, I welcome you all in my YouTube channel. In this video, we will learn about care of infant with AIDS or HIV infection. So what do you mean by AIDS? AIDS is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. So what do you mean by it? First we will discuss that. Syndrome means when 3, 4, 5, 6 signs and symptoms when they are combining, and we will call it as syndrome. So acquired means when the disease condition it is acquired from any other sources. Immunodeficiency, that means the immunity system it has been depleted down. So it will lead to various combination of various signs and symptoms into an individual. We will call it as AIDS. It is caused by the virus, that is HIV, that is human immunodeficiency virus. So what this virus is doing, this virus will lead to decreased immunity in an individual. So when an infant is having AIDS or HIV infection, what all things we have to take care, we will discuss in this video. So what do you mean by how we will categorize that the person is having AIDS, or under which classification we will call it as AIDS. So when the CD4 cells count, it is less. CD4 cells, these are helper T cells that help to build up the immunity in an individual. So when the CD4 cells count, it is less. The normal CD4 cell count, it is 500 to 1500 cells per mm cube. When these cells count is less than 200 cells per mm cube, we will call that the person is HIV positive. Now we will discuss what is the mode of transmission of HIV. The mode of transmission is two mode. One is horizontal, second is vertical. So in infant, mainly vertical mode of transmission it is taking place. But in general we will discuss two mode. One is horizontal, second is vertical. In horizontal ke andar it is mainly occurring in adults. Okay, so it may be due to sexual intercourse habits or multiple sexual partners. Needle stick injury, that means the person who is having HIV infection और उसकी needle injury अगर किसी दूसरे person को हो जाए, that will lead to HIV in an other individual. Contaminated blood and blood products, these are the horizontal method of transmission of HIV. In vertical method, it may be due to in utero. That means when the baby is inside the uterus of the mother, उस time पे क्या होगा, जो हमारे placenta है, it is supplying blood to the fetus. तो प्लेसेंटा से क्या होगा, जो हमारा वायरस है, इट में क्रॉस थ्रू द प्लेसेंटा एंड एंटर इनटू द इन्फेंट बॉडी. सो दैट इज इन यूट्रो. Second is during delivery. So when the delivery is taking place, the blood products they may come in contact with the infant, and that will lead to HIV infection in a infant. Third is breastfeeding. Breastfeeding, that means जो breast milk है, that is a vertical source or passive method of giving infection to the child if the mother is having infection. So these are three methods of vertical transmission of AIDS in an infant: in utero, during delivery, and breastfeeding. Now we will discuss what are the. Now we will focus on clinical manifestation of HIV or AIDS infant. So we will classify clinical manifestation into two categories. One are major sign and one are minor sign. In major sign there are only three signs. So one is weight loss, chronic diarrhea more than 1 month, prolonged fever more than 1 month. So these are major signs. And minor signs include generalized lymphadenopathy. Second is oropharyngeal candidiasis, repeated common infection, persistent cough, generalized dermatitis, confirmed maternal HIV infection. That means mother is having history of HIV infection positive. So these are major sign and minor sign. So how we will tell that the child is having AIDS infection? So according to WHO has defined pediatric AIDS if there are any two major signs and two minor signs are present. So if the child is having two major signs and two minor signs they are present, in absence of known cause of any immunosuppressive disease like cancer है या malnutrition है, or child is taking any treatment for any immunodeficiency disease. So if these diseases are absent and two minor signs and two major signs are present, we will call that the child is suffering from AIDS. Okay. So already we had told that AIDS means it is a syndrome. So syndrome के अंदर there are combination of various signs and symptoms. So we will classify on the basis of WHO pediatric AIDS if any of two major signs either it is weight loss, chronic diarrhea, prolonged fever more than 1 month, and minor sign, any two of these are present, we will call that the child is having AIDS. Now we will discuss the staging of. There are 4 stages of HIV or AIDS we will be discussing here. So stage 1 के अंदर it is asymptomatic. Second is persistent generalized lymphadenopathy will be there, and these are 2 signs in stage 1, that it is asymptomatic and lymphadenopathy will be there. Second stage के अंदर there will be hepatosplenomegaly, that is enlargement of liver and spleen. Virus infection will be there. Recurrent oral infection, oral candidiasis will be there. Fungal nail infection will be present. Unexplained parotid enlargement. Herpes zoster virus infection will be there, and recurrent upper respiratory tract infection like common cold hai, pneumonia hai, bronchitis hai, these will be there. In stage 3, there will be unexplained moderate malnutrition. The region is not found as and the malnutrition will be there. Unexplained persistent diarrhea, persistent oral candidiasis, pulmonary TB, lymph node TB, severe bacterial pneumonia, and unexplained anemia will be there. We will categorize it into stage 3. And stage 4 के अंदर unexplained severe wasting, stunting, malnutrition, severe bacterial infection, HSV infection, Kaposi sarcoma, and cerebral lymphoma will be there. So these are signs and symptoms into the different stages, and we will classify in which stage that the child is falling of HIV or AIDS according to these signs and symptoms. When the child is suffering from vertical transmission of HIV, so the clinical course, it includes either it is rapidly progressive or it is slow progressive. That means in rapidly progressive, the signs and symptoms, they will appear earlier. So the signs and symptoms, they may appear at the around of 3 to 4 months of age. There may be lymphadenopathy, hepatosplenomegaly, growth failure, and candida infection may be there. In slow progressive form, the signs and symptoms, they may appear late as 8 years of life, and the pneumonia, the main sign it will appear, that is pneumonia. So how we will diagnose that the child is having HIV or AIDS? So there are some screening method and there are some confirmatory method. In screening method, there is CD4 cell count, ELISA test, and infection के अंदर IgG antibody it is increased. CD4 cell count less than 200 cells per mm3, that will be that will be screening. That means the person is having HIV. And the confirmatory test is Western blot test, PCR, HIV antigen, P24 test. These are done for confirmation of HIV. Now we will discuss the management part of HIV infection. The pharmaceutical management of HIV or AIDS is ART therapy, that is antiretroviral therapy. What these drugs they are doing, they are helpful in prevention, and these drugs these are given for prophylaxis. So in ART there are NRTI and NNRTI. NRTI, that means nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitor, and NNRTI is non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitor drugs. So NRTI drugs include stavudine, girobudine, and lamivudine. And NNRTI drugs, these are nevirapine and efavirenz, these are used. If the child's age is less than 3 years and the weight is less than 10 kg, nevirapine drug it is given. If the child age is more than 3 years and weight is more than 10 kg, nevirapine and efavirenz drugs this can be given. If the child is having pneumonia, so prophylactic drugs can be given. Antifungal drugs can be given if the child is having oral candidiasis, and if the child is having severe infection, it is present, IVIG can be given. So these are some prophylactic, these are pharmaceutical management that is given during HIV or AIDS. Now we will discuss the nursing management part. Now focusing on the nursing management part, what all things we have to take care. First is changing the diaper. Whenever we are handling a child or an infant, whenever we are changing the diaper, so we have to maintain the skin integrity. First we have to see the side and whether it is checked whether the skin integrity it is maintained or not, so that the infection can be prevented. Second is hand washing, it should be done before and after the procedure, and wearing of gloves to prevent infection. Second is barrier nursing to be used. In barrier nursing, we have to wear the gloves. Okay. Second, if the child is having any TB infection, so wearing the mask is also important. Double gloves should be worn. And whenever we are using the blood or blood products, an apron can be used while coming in contact with the body fluids. Next is no live vaccine should be given, because live vaccines, when they are entering into the body, so they will activate it. So these should not be given whenever the child is having HIV or AIDS infection, because already the immunity is low, and when the viruses they will enter into the person body, they will activate. So they will decrease down more immunity of an individual. So live vaccine should not be given. Salk killed vaccine, it should be given. Sabin, it is an oral live vaccine, that should not be given. IVIG can be given if the child is having infection. Lactose free diet if the child is having lactose intolerance. Cold liquids for oral candidiasis and antifungal drugs can be given. Skin care to be checked and maintained regularly, because it will lead to infection, and because of that cut or any wound or any skin evisceration. So what will happen? The infection getting capacity, it is getting more and more. Bleeding from any wound is there. 1 to 10% bleaching powder can be used. Psychological and physical needs to be identified and managed. Careful monitoring of the infection should be done. Early recognition and treatment of illness. Well balanced diet to be given, and proper care at home, community and healthcare settings to be done. Now we will discuss the prevention. Talking on the prevention of vertical transmission, that is mother to child transmission को हम कैसे prevent करेंगे? First, by giving drugs. Drugs के अंदर Zidovudine, it is the drug that is used for prevention of mother to child transmission. So Zidovudine, it is given in mother 100 mg 5 times a day orally. From 4th week of gestation till delivery, it can be given 100 mg 5 times orally. At the time of delivery, 2 mg per kg IV it is given, and during first hour of labor 2 mg per kg, and during second hour of labor 1 mg per kg per hour till delivery it is given. And if the mother has taken Zidovudine treatment or prophylaxis treatment, so she can undergo for elective CS. And in the newborn, for prophylaxis we are giving, that is 2 mg per kg in every 6 hours till 6 weeks of life. In horizontal transmission, how we will prevent? Universal precaution to be followed. If blood and blood products are used, so then screening should be done after the products given. Sterile disposable needles and syringes to be used, and post prophylaxis prevention measures can be used. So this was related with how we will take care of a child who is having AIDS infection or HIV infection. Hope so you guys learned all this matter from this video. Thanks for watching. Do like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.